However, something positive that's come out of all the rants and the covering the news and giving you guys information and going over the academic and the scientific stuff is, I'm going to show you right now, YouTube is probably the biggest indicator. Something's happened in the last few weeks. Maybe it's the consistent streams or I don't know, but there's been a lot more engagement. And that's coming from you guys. That's not me. And what that tells me, it has nothing to do with, oh, look at how good I am. Look at all the, that's the real message that I'm receiving here is that I am not alone in the way that I feel about the tech industry. You guys coming and watching and just engaging with me and liking and subscribing and all of that tells me that there are more people like me who actually give a crap and want things to change. And it doesn't have to change a lot, but it has to change. These numbers are coming from you guys. That is a huge positive sign to me. And if the only thing that I'm here for is to kind of help spread that message and give you guys information that empowers you to go out and use that information to make arguments at your workplace with colleagues, with managers, with executives you talk to online, having arguments online with other people to change minds, things like that. And my information, my academic material, my scientific material, the way that I program my game when I do gaming stream, when I do the indie game streams, the daily tech news, if all this stuff helps reach people like you to go out and continue that, spreading that message, that's a win for me. That's a huge positive sign. And you can see too, like if we go to some of so I have a bunch of enlightened programming articles, and these are all like academic studies that I've been putting up. I've done live streams that is one study after another, and I've been slicing them up so they're shorter, so they're easier to digest. Some of these are getting hundreds of views. This one's getting this one, the most important study that you need to see, has 1,540 views and 21 likes and 1 dislike. That's huge. That's because of you guys, right? That's a good sign. That's a huge positive sign. And then on top of that, on X, I'm seeing a lot more people having far more arguments and debates, but in constructive ways. So one debate that I was watching and somewhat involved in yesterday was a debate between two people on the difference between single page apps and multi-page apps, or server-driven apps, like the PHP style. And there was a debate of frameworks and definitions and why one might be better than the other, and why are you shipping JSON and not just HTML, and so on and so on and so forth, right? These are conversations that are happening more since I started streaming, not less. So there's actually a lot of hope here for me. That's a positive sign that even though this kind of crap exists, and people who think that AI is going to replace programmers exist, and we have huge security issues and vulnerabilities that we need to tackle with, what's giving me hope right now is that I'm noticing that a lot more people are engaging with people like me, and with others, are finding something useful in what I'm saying and are taking it and running with it. That tells me that I think I'm right, that we have a whole bunch of people out there in the industry who program, who work with hardware, who work with websites, who work with software, who are more intelligent than we give them credit for, but we treat them like idiots by default. And I hope that changes soon. I hope the standard of that changes soon. It needs to, so that we can do better. So there's definitely hope. And I'm also trying to do let's see if I go to my live. When I'm working on my game, the game that I'm building on the browser, and the crazy way that I'm doing it, with C and WASM and vanilla HTML and vanilla JS and vanilla CSS and all of that. I'm hoping that I'm also leading by example, and there's engagement on these too. It's good. Just all around, there's something. I have hope for humanity again. Okay, so thank you for everyone who's supporting and watching and who puts up with me and listens to all my rants and stuff, but it's because I really care, and it seems like all of you guys also really care, and that's good. So I don't know what else to say except thank you. That's it. That's it's a positive thing.